Hello guys. I'm tired and now is probably the best time for me to do this. But it's 2:31 a.m. here, so it's a little yeah. Anyways, this is basically because I messed up somehow. I don't know how, but my recording didn't record my voice of the upcoming video, which is of me building a base. Well, the base is already built, this part. I'm not including me building it. I didn't record that because it was lagging way too much at the time. So I was like, I'll pass. I didn't want to have too much lag for you guys. So basically I'm going to explain kind of what I was doing. I was kind of role-playing through this. So at the start of this, I'm all like, oh, a base. Oh my gosh, this thing looks amazing. You know, that type of thing. I'm like, I have no idea what's happening. Point out, oh, Rusty's shop. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's pretty chill, man. Rusty's shop and things. There's a vending machine there to the right, and those fancy skinned items in there. And I just like to say, this best deal. If you give me an AK, I'll give you one metal fragment. That's basically what I was talking about here. You know, how that is the world's best. You won't find a deal better than that anywhere else. And if I actually got an AK from that, that'd be hilarious. Making that into stock. And then that was a little sneak peek of the dining room. This is not your typical roleplayer base. Most people build these small. I do not. I build them large. And this right here is a little closet area. 2 lockers on either side. Nothing's in them, of course. But, by the way, what I was saying here was, look at what I look like. It's so amazing. I mean, I'm wearing rust stuff, so of course it's amazing. I mean, look at the helmet and all that stuff. And, my terrible painting. I tried, but I'm not Bizzle Snap, so, yeah. And that's the timeout corner chair. It's really hard to get there, so that's part of the punishment is getting there to begin with. They're danger chairs because, I don't know, I wanted to incorporate them. I have them. And the chairs are a role player item, so, yeah. I wanted to include that in my role player base. I think I was just talking about, talking to the person who's in the corner. Hey, Jimmy, don't look back at the, don't look at the TV. You're not allowed right now. You're in trouble, or some stupid thing like that. This spinner is supposed to be a plate that I did not care to actually try to drop at all. So basically, that is extremely lacking in in detail, and it's a terrible circle that I drew. But at least it's all white, how I painted it. And, yeah, I really like the tuna can lamps. When they added that in, I was like, yes! And it's like, that's a lot of carpets. There's something special about this base. Most bases don't have a basement. Mine has a basement. And there's a whole lot of carpets leading to it. That's not the basement. The basement's basically down here. There's a tiny bit of lag at this point in time. It's basically a specific spawn point just for me, and me alone. And, whew, I'm really tired. You kind of have to do a little crouch jump thing here. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. That's something that the average base won't have, but that's because it's not normal. It wasn't easy to build. And then this is like Rusty's little workshop. I mean, there's this planter for my special seeds, and that wonderful, beautiful painting. I mean, look at that. I think I gave it a name of like Rusty a la Trash or something stupid like that. I'm absolute. I was not trying. I just did quick shape and bang, done. And then I was like, oh, what is this? I'm talking about the blueprint table, acting like I have no idea what it is, because, you know, I'm a role player like that. And then, of course, you have to have a Pookie Bear in a role player base. If you don't, it's just like, man, you need to up your A game. Yep. Okay. I looked back here just to check to see if everything was dealt with. This is the shop area. Rusty's shop. There's a little campfire there. There's another Pookie Bear. Then you can just sit there, talk to people. Hello. Hey, over there. Would you like to check out Rusty's shop? And, you know, things like that. And I really like that chest. It's the royal chest. I'm not currently looking at it. I just walked over it, though. And by the way, isn't that just the best to-do list ever? It says roleplay. And then it says dash quotation, which basically means the same. Then I was like, I'm gonna save the best for last. And then it started going upstairs. And I failed. Because it's a roof. Because you need those in role-player bases. And I walked in here. And as you can see, this is some that I decided to save for later. And so these are. This is my bedroom, Rusty's shooting range / bedroom, and I used a program called Rustangelo for this, Rustangelo or something like that. Obviously it's not perfect, but it looks really cool, and you can tell that, like, out the sides there in that circle, that it's kind of like rust. That's what it looks like. So I was like, yeah, I appreciate that. That looks really cool. And then, ooh, AK, my special stash. And then, boom, boom. Like, oh yeah, didn't even use a full clip, that type of thing. Because I'm creating them like, this is the room where I keep my slaves. I mean, volunteers. Nobody is forced to do anything here. It is all of choice. My video's glitching, so I might have to edit this out. But yeah, I basically spent time in here for a second, so skip to the next clip. Okay. So I left that room and went onto the balcony. You have to do a little bit of a funky jump there, but then you can use the spotlights that are on top, which are pretty cool. I really enjoy the spotlight thing that was added, because, you know, it's just interesting. It's different. It also provides light for a very long range away, unlike some things which only provide limited distances. And then, you know, I try to make it symmetrical. I made that bed I've set on public for just some random person to spawn, just for the memes. That of course is built on top of the basement. And so you've seen all of that now. Now it's time for this to explain. For this part here, all these spinners, I was gonna paint them all white, but then I got lazy. You'll be able to tell that later on from the one corner, right there, right to the bottom left, there. Anyways, and I stack these Pookie Bears up a lot. Again, yeah, look at all that C4. Don't touch the loot, am I right? And I walk into this room and it's like, this doesn't look like a role player base. What is happening here? And then I'm just like, okay, yeah. In all seriousness, I didn't skin that table to add to the effect. And they're all danger chairs, I think, or normal chairs maybe. I don't know. And then I just put a bunch of traps there. Spotlight staring at it. That bed is also on public. That would be the entire point of the bed. Whew. And I basically was role-playing, pretending somebody was there and talking to them. And like, where were you? Oh, and he's wrecked. He's wrecked. He's wrecked. Oh my gosh, MLG Pro, am I right? And then I also learned that you can make the Pookie Bears float. I was like, whoa, floating Pookie Bears, man. I thought it was really cool. I was excited. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I found out that you can C4 Pookie Bears. Anyways, yeah, there's that. And then I just C4'd everything. So, there's that.